Hi, I'm Jim Bellacera with Warren Whitlock, who's not only an author, he's a blogger, he teaches how to write books and publish your books, and he's a coach. I mean, he just does a tremendous number of different things. But here's what's interesting. You know, for me, social media came to me about a year and a half ago. And I met a gal through somebody who found out that I had launched a company called Successful Thinkers, and she calls me up, gets me on her radio show. We hit it off. She ends up writing a book, co-authors with a gal by the name of Sharon Winters, who was one of Batgirls, or Catgirl from Batman, who I introduced her to. And thanks to social media, that's how I met her. And because of Tamara, here I am with Warren. And the point I'm trying to make, I'm sitting with somebody who's done some pretty significant things in his life and his career and has helped a lot of different people to better their lives. And it was all done through social media, because Successful Thinkers starts from bringing people offline into the local communities, but we get them in social media. And anyways, Warren, it's really been a treat to begin to get to work with you over the last couple months and begin to see your influence that you have and all the people that you're connected to. What caused you to get so involved in this industry?
I don't think of it as being an industry. I think of it as being like a way of life. And, I just go back to the way I was taught is, what they said at Sunday school was do unto others and that sort of thing. And Mom said it was better to give than receive, even though those Christmas presents seemed like they were a lot of fun to open. And, and I got into sales, and one of the first thing I did was, I remember they saying things about, well, your religion is every day of the week, not just Sunday. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I get into business, and it doesn't seem quite like that. And then I met this guy, Zig Ziglar. And he said, you can get anything you want out of life if you just help enough other people get what they want. I'm going like, isn't that the same philosophy? And I ended up, when I was a salesman, and I started doing things that way, started, consulting instead of selling, tripled my sales in a month, and taught 30 other people how to do that. That was up near you. It was in Vacaville, California. And we just success after success doing it in that little market there. And I started calling it my marketing plan for life. I just go out and help people. I used to say, I'd talk to a business for 15 minutes and just about anything they wanted to talk about. And there's a pretty good chance at the end of 15 minutes, some idea would pop in my head that may or may not involve buying radio advertising. And life was so much easier than trying to go out and knock on doors and make people buy stuff. I was just like talking to people and finding how I could help them. So that's the way it's been ever since. And social media is just the latest extension. To not use all the tools that you have just doesn't make any sense to me. I'll use them all.
It's really interesting. I've noticed that the philosophy here at Blog World is, pay it forward, serve others, and so on and so forth, which obviously is my philosophy as well. Pay it forward, right on.
The only one of those crazy wristbands I'd ever wear because
pay it forward.
Pay it forward is my message.
Well, it certainly fits with the things that I do and the way I believe and the way I connect with people. And I think that, people care more about how much you care than how much you know. And if you can get to that point where they know that you care, then you can sell them.
Right. I say that people buy from those that they know, like, and trust. And getting to be known, you can buy advertising, but you can't buy them liking you. And if you run a big ad and they call a call center and somebody says, no, I'm sorry, I can't help you, that doesn't fit the package, or that's not my department, you have to call back on Thursday, or any of the kind of things that went along with that centralized, well, let's be a big conglomerate thinking of the 20th century, it just wore out, because I think the 20th century was an anomaly in that we were pushing out messages and getting away with it. And always people liked it better to have a two-way engaged conversation. The internet was built on having two-way conversations. It was peer-to-peer from the beginning. And so those of us who grew up with a broadcasting paradigm came up with a lot of ways to try to blast out email, to get more eyeballs looking, build traffic and those kind of things. And, when it comes right down to it, I have to measure how many people come to my website and what my conversion numbers are. All of those good things are there, those statistics and whatnot. But, I try to keep in mind that every time somebody fills out a form on my website, it's a real human being who's looking for help. They wouldn't take the 5 minutes to fill out their name, email address, and, what size of doodad they want to buy unless they were really looking to buy it or to get some help with it. And I may disqualify a lot of them, but at least they're people that deserve to be treated like human beings.
I really appreciate what you just said, and we're going to wrap it up with that, because there's so many people that are developing lead capture pages out there, and they're not treating them like a human being. and they really don't get it.
Right.
They talk about how many people come to the website, how many names that they get, but are they converting them? And to convert them, they have to know them. Am I right?
Right, right. The goal is still persuasion, but persuasion that looks like persuasion is third-wave persuasion. Your ad shouldn't look like an ad. Your marketing shouldn't look like a marketing program. We all have our ulterior motive, or I just say our motives. We all want to get something. I mean, I'm only here because I'm going to make more money than if I'm not here. But you know, I'm not here focused. Like, there's no sales pitch. You know, there's no number at the bottom of the screen for people to buy. It's because I know that if I help enough other people, what will be attracted to me are the kind of people that want the kind of connection that I offer. And when they do, they're more likely to buy from me.
Thank you, Warren. I really appreciate it.